yoga. Can everybody show me easy pose? Let's see easy pose, easy pose. You're ready.
It's
I'm
time
glad
to do
you're
yoga. I can hold it.
time to do some yoga.
Don't worry.
All right. As we sit down into easy pose, let yourself kind of rock from side to side a couple times. Just make sure you find a nice comfortable spot. Good job. And then go ahead and come really still. Bring your hands to your heart and let's start. Hello, my friends. Hello. It's yoga time, you know. So cross your legs. Slow, slow, slow. Put your hands in place and bow your head down low. That's how we say hello. Hello, everybody. Happy sunny Wednesday. I hope you're all doing well. We are going to get started today in just a little bit on some yoga that has to do with our theme of the week, which is dinosaurs. They're some of my favorite ones to do. But let's go ahead and start a few times. I want you to bring your feet together and let your knees open up into butterfly wings. We're going to open up our hips just a little bit. So let's go ahead and flap those butterfly wings and see if you can bring them in up towards the sky and all the way down towards the ground. Good job. Let's flap them again. Flap, 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 flap. See if you can fly all the way up. Bring them up. Bring your hands around. And let's go ahead and stretch up to the sky. Let your legs come out in front of you. And let your hands come down to tickle your toes. You can bend your knees, tickle your toes a little bit. Tickle, 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 tickle. Yeah, good job. Roll slowly, slowly, slowly back up. Does anyone know what the letter of the week is this week?
I know.
What is it, Emily?
W.
W. Can you think of something that might start with a W that we could do a yoga pose?
Water.
What?
Water.
Water, that's right. So let's go ahead and do water. I want you guys to come onto your backs and we're gonna bring our legs up in the air and we're gonna start to roll like a wave. So bend your knees and stretch your legs out and go all the way up. We're gonna start like a wave. Bend your knees and go all the way out and up to the sky. And bend your knees and go all the way out and up to the sky. Good job. Flowing just. What does?
Wave.
A wave. We did water and a wave, didn't we? You know, the other thing we can do is we're going to go ahead and do another animal that lives in the water and in the ocean. And it's one of the biggest.
I know what it is.
You think you know what it is? What is it?
A whale.
A whale. That's right.
I think it's a shark.
A shark. Well, we're going to do whale. So go ahead and roll over onto your tummy. I want you to roll onto your bellies and bring your hands right under your shoulders. We're going to lengthen our spine up, lift up through our chest and heart. Take a big inhale, like we're going to get some air into our breath, and then dive down into the water. Bring your heart up as if we're going to lift up and get some breath out of the water or out of the air. And then dive your heart down. Let it come back down to the earth. One more time, a big inhale as we come up to get some of that water and fresh air. And then dive back down. Once you're back down onto the earth, I want you to take your feet, bend your feet and bring your heels together. We're going to make a big whale tail. And we're going to go ahead and splash the water as we bring our feet down to the earth. So we're going to bring it out of the water and we're going to splash it down. Good job. Bring it out of the water and splash it down. Perfect. Go ahead and come up onto your forearms for a second. Have any of you seen the orca whales out in the ocean? Have you ever seen the orcas?
I never go to the ocean.
Not to see it yet? One of these days you'll have to see them. They're so cool. They bring their tails out and they splash them down and make a big, 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 big splash. Good job. Okay, why don't we roll up onto hands and knees? Bring our hands underneath our shoulders. Can you guys think of another something that might start with a W?
I think of something.
What?
Wagon.
A wagon pose. I like that. Let's do wagon. Okay, So we would do wagon. We're going to go ahead and bring one arm forward for our handle of our wagon. And we're going to go ahead and lean back. And then we're going to roll our wheels forward. Reach your hand forward. Here's your wagon hand. And then go ahead and lean back, wheels back. And then come forward. Good job. Let's switch sides. Bring your arm out. Go ahead and lean it back into your wheels and come forward. What would you carry in your wagon if you had a wagon?
Ooh, I don't have a wagon. I will carry lots of stuffy.
Lots of stuffies. That's cool. I think I'd carry a bunch of balls so we could go out to the park and play. Walk your hands back. Let's start to find our feet and slowly start to roll up. Good job. Stand up nice and tall. And we're going to make a W with our arms. So I want you to keep your feet together. Bring your feet together. Bring your forehead up. Stand up nice and tall. And I want you to lift your arms out to the side. And we're going to make a W with our hands. We're going to go from one hand, down our arm, up to the top, down, and out to the other. So this is a W with our arms. Reach out wide, make a big W, and bring those hands together. Great job. All right, we're gonna move into some dinosaurs now. I have a bunch of different dinosaur poses for us to do, and I might need some help with some of the names from you because sometimes I don't remember all the dinosaur names.
Give you a name.
You can help me with the names. Oh, I'm so glad you can help me with the names because that really helps me first. The one that we've done before, and I think everyone's gonna know this one. This is one of those big dinosaurs. He's very, very strong legs and little teeny tiny arms and a really big mouth and a really big voice.
A triceratops.
Not a triceratops. This one stands on his back feet and his arms are teeny tiny. And he has a really big mouth and really sharp teeth. He is a carnivore and eats lots of meat. Teeny tiny.
Velociraptor.
Not a velociraptor. He's bigger than that. He has big stomping back feet.
I know T-Rex.
T-Rex, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna come into T-Rex pose. Bring your feet out wide, bend your knees a little bit, get those strong T-Rex and get your little tiny arms. So the arms, elbows into your side. And we're gonna do a T-Rex stomp. We're gonna stomp from side to side. And show me how a T-Rex would stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Good job, big T-Rex stomp. Because he has big, strong legs and little tiny arms. Okay, come into stillness. Take a big breath in T-Rex, in through the nose, and show me your T-Rex roar through your mouth. Good job. In through your nose. And big T-Rex roar out through your mouth. Good job. Go ahead and stand, straighten your legs, shake your T-Rex arms out. Now this next one is a herbivore. He only eats leaves and he has a really long neck so he can reach up to the tippy top of the trees for the best leaves there are.
Like a giraffe?
Like a giraffe, you're right. But this one is still a dinosaur. What would that be, Eli?
An Argentinosaurus.
Ooh, that could be close. I'm thinking one with an even longer neck and it starts with a B, a Brontosaurus. That's right. That's what I was thinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to bend one knee like we're in warrior pose. And we're going to stretch our arm out to the side like a big, long brontosaurus neck. And we're going to use our hand to be our head so we can reach those leaves. So go ahead and chomp on some leaves here.
I fell down.
You fell down. That's okay. You can get right back up. Go ahead and stretch all the way out through that long brontosaurus arm and neck. Good job. Woo! Roll up and let's switch sides. So I want you to go to the opposite side. So bend the other knee, sweep that long neck up because we're going to try these leaves on over from this tree. See if we like this tree a little better. Chomp some leaves, reach out. Use your hand to reach all the way to the tippy top, the greenest of the leaves at the top. Good job. And then bring that hand down, roll back up. Go ahead and walk those feet in. Donk, 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 donk. So the next one, what'd you say, Eli?
a dinosaur float up?
Oh, I don't know about that. We're going to keep doing some yoga though, okay?
I get
Sound good?
dinosaur for you.
Okay, the next dinosaur, this one can fly. This one has wings and it's very much like a bird and it can go up to the top of the trees and it makes nests up in the trees. Do you know what that one might be called? How about a pterodactyl? Have you heard of a pterodactyl?
Yes, that.
Yep, we're going to do a pterodactyl. Okay, so I want you to find one foot to balance on and find a little bit of balance. And then I want you to bring your big pterodactyl wings out. Stretch your wings out. And then you can choose if you want, you can lean forward a little. And I want you to flap those pterodactyl wings and see if you can stay nice and still and balanced with your legs to fly just like a pterodactyl would. Fly your arms, fly it out. Good job. We're going to fly all the way up into the top of the tree to our nest. Fly all the way up and then bring your foot down, bring your hands in, and let's land in our nest. Good job. And up here, we can see the whole world down below. We can see all the other big dinosaurs. Yeah. What'd you say, Emily?
Like chair pose.
Yeah, like chair pose. That's right. We're going to sit in our nest. And then we're going to go ahead and I think it's time to fly up. So I want you to try the other foot, bend your knee and see if you can find your balance so that we can sweep and fly down. What, Eli?
A mammoth next.
Can we do which one next?
A mammoth.
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and fly down like pterodactyls. Fly all the way back down to the earth. Carefully, find your balance, and come in for a landing. Good job. Eli, how would we do mammoth? You show me mammoth.
Mammoths are related to elephants, but they're brown.
Like they're elephants, but they're brown. Okay, so take those feet wide again. Let's get our hands together to make our mammoth trunk. And we're going to bring our mammoth trunk down in between our legs and bring our mammoth trunk way up to the sky. Stretch it way up to the sky. Good job. Bring your mammoth trunk down in between to grab some leaves and way up high to the sky.
Right.
One more time, bring your mammoth trunk down in between your legs and bring it way up high to the sky. Good job. Let those arms come down.
Saber-tooth tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger. Yep. The next ones we were going to do, that was what I was thinking. Go ahead and come onto your hands and knees. Come onto your mat. And this first one, actually, before we go to saber-tooth, is we're going to go ahead and do Stegosaurus. He has spikes all up his back. And we're going to go ahead and come into cat pose, just like we would do cat pose, and let our spikes shine way up high to the sky to protect us. So let your head come down. Let your Stegosaurus spikes come all the way up and back. Good job. Go ahead and let your head come forward. Go ahead and look forward. See if there's any good leaves to eat around. And then let's protect ourselves again. Go ahead and arch your back. Let your spikes come all the way up to the sky, just like a Stegosaurus. And slowly come down. Beautiful. That Stegosaurus now sees his friend, saber-tooth tiger. So we're going to stick our tiger tail out, lengthen out one leg behind you, stick out that saber-tooth tiger. And I don't know what he would say. What do you think a saber-tooth tiger would say? Kind of growls like a tiger would. He growls a little bit. Okay, so you go ahead and he's going to be a happy tiger though. Stick that leg out, stretch, stretch, stretch. And let's switch sides. Bring that leg in. Stick your other leg out for a tail. Stretch, 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 stretch.
I'm doing a really tall one.
Yeah, a really tall one. Good job. And bring that leg back in. Beautiful job. The next one we're going to do is, do you know how, we're going to come onto our seat. Do you know how most, I think actually all of the dinosaurs are born?
No.
Do they come out of an egg? Do they hatch out of an egg? Yeah, they do. So go ahead, be careful, look behind you. We're going to come back onto our backs and come into a little dinosaur egg. So first I want you to do is cuddle up like a ball into an egg. And we're going to be on our backs so you can rock it from side to side a couple times. Here we are, teeny tiny, still in the egg, unborn dinosaurs, just waiting for our time to come out. And then pretty soon we're gonna start to stretch an arm out, poke through the shell, stretch your other arm out to poke through the shell, stretch your leg up to poke out, and your other leg up to poke out. Good job. And then bend your knees, take your hands to your feet and rock from side to side a couple times, coming into baby dinosaur pose. Rock it from side to side. What would a baby dinosaur sound like? What kind of voice would he have? Little voices maybe, huh? Little rars and squeaks. Just like other baby animals, huh? Okay, baby dinosaurs, go ahead and bring those knees in. Lengthen one leg out, lengthen the other leg out. Stretch your fingers behind your head, toes out, stretch your whole body out. And let's go ahead and bring our hands onto our tummies. We're gonna get nice and still and come into Shavasana, our final resting place. To close your eyes for a few minutes and imagine what it would feel like to live in the world of dinosaurs. Imagine what the sounds would be, what the smells might be. If the air is warm or cool. Feeling a gentle breeze as the pterodactyl flies by. Feeling a gentle rumble as T-Rex stomps by. But you're safe and cozy and still, just watching it all happen. Take another big breath, filling up your body, filling up your hands. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and start to wiggle those toes a little. Wiggle those fingers a little. Start to find yourself pulling up to a seat all the way up, all the way up, all the way up.
I was dreaming about a Nanosaurus eating a other pterodactyl.
Wow, that's pretty cool that you imagined that, or that you dreamt that. I'd love to hear more about your dinosaurs one of these days.
About fly pterodactyl.
The pterodactyl, that's one of my favorites too.
I'm gonna
Flying like a pterodactyl. Yeah. I used to watch a show with my girls called Dinosaur Train that had dinosaurs, and they used to teach us all about the dinosaurs.
I think I was into Dinosaur Train.
You've seen that before? That one's a fun one.
I was into Dinosaur Train down PA Kids.
Yeah, it's at PBS Kids. That's what we watched too. The girls and I used to watch that one. Yeah, that was one of my favorites.
I did with Gooey Chain TV. It came on other TV,
But you turned it. Well, thank you so much for joining me with Dinosaur Yoga today. I hope that